Good game.
Okay.
Good game.
Curling.
That's right.
Good game, Morgan.
Thank you.
Go, Morgan.
Curling. Chris? Curling.
Good afternoon, curling fans from Hamilton and around the world. Welcome to TSL's coverage of the Ontario Senior Men's and Women's Curling Championships, coming to you live from the Glendale Golf and Country Club in Hamilton. My name is Barb Williamson, and I'm joined today by Laurie Eddy, former Ontario Scotties champ and National Scotties silver medalist. Welcome, Laurie.
Good afternoon, Barb. So great to be back again for the final of the Senior Men's Provincial Championship. This is the game that all the men's teams have been wanting to play in all week. The opportunity to be in this final gives these teams a chance to represent Ontario at the Canadian Senior Championship. An all-expense-paid trip to Stratford, Ontario is on the line. These men's teams will be playing hard for the right to represent their province. So earlier today, we had the men's semifinal, and we saw Team RAJALA defeat Team Armstrong. They also had to come through a tiebreaker earlier this morning versus Team LaBelle. So this team took the scenic tour to get to the final. And Team Cochrane has been undefeated all week, advancing to the final game with a 7-0 record in round robin.
So because of that awesome 7-0 record, they earned the last rock advantage in this all-important final. It's a big advantage in a short 8-end game, and I'm sure they're going to try and take advantage of it early. Play is underway here, and I think we can expect a really good game, Laurie.
Well, I hope so. We had just a barn burner of a game this afternoon with the women's final, with Team Madonia winning over Team Rizzo. That game was back and forth, and it was a great, great game. So congratulations to Team Madonia.
They'll be great representatives in Stratford, and one of these teams will be joining them. So the other advantage that came with having the best record in the round robin and finishing first was the choice of rocks. And Team Cochrane selected some rocks from across the different sheets, predominantly from sheet C, and so they took the yellow rocks and chose a bunch from sheet C. Interestingly enough, Team RAJALA took the complete set of red from sheet C. So that leads me to believe, Laurie, that the rocks on sheet C seem like they're pretty darn good. Yes,
and Team RAJALA would have played with those rocks this morning in their tiebreaker game. So they'll have a good sense of those rocks and some good success.
That's fine.
But a big 3-game day for them. So we'll see if fatigue becomes a factor as this game goes on.
Mm-hmm. They are seniors after all.
I wasn't going to say it, Barb.
Well, you know, the only time seniors play 3 games in a day is in a situation like this. There's kind of an unwritten rule that we only play 2 games a day.
But with all that working out they're doing, they should be ready.
Right. So pretty conservative start to this game. By playing it up and down the sheet, it saves them time on the clock, and it gets any early jitters out of the way.
Yep.
They've both been here before. They've both represented Ontario at the Canadians, so they both know what's on the line.
Yep. Hard.
I feel like I'm seeing some old school sweeping here with 2 sweepers on the same side.
Right up.
I don't think Rich switches. Remember we had this conversation earlier in the week?
I didn't notice it.
That, we were wondering when that team that had the injury, why the one sweeper stayed on the one side, and I was saying to you, it's because he can't switch.
So early chance here to capitalize with that miss. Chance to draw and sit 3 with the hammer here for Team Cochrane.
Actually, that guard wasn't in the rings before that shot.
No, that was not the result they were looking for with that shot. if you subscribe to the theory that of directional sweeping, those guys were both on the side sweeping to make it curl as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the thought was on that one.
And we've been watching this sheet all week, and there's just so much finish on both turns into the middle.
Roll.
So Team RAJALA in a little bit of trouble here off the top, so they'll be looking for a bailout shot here.
Well, I guess the good news is we're
Yep.
at second stone, so there's still time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Needs to stick
Oh,
in
almost.
front.
Good.
He almost rolled right in front of it. It does outcount that little yellow biter that's off on the other side, so Brian Cochrane is probably going to have to address it.
Okay. Same throw, Morgan. Okay.
So that was a draw, a freeze attempt, and he just came up a little heavy.
Okay.
Little adrenaline rush on that one, I think. So much on the line with this final.
I thought it might speed up one rock there too. Yeah, I know.
So a bit of a chance for Team RAJALA to get out of this end. He'll be looking for another hit and roll over in front of that rock, or a possible double if he wants to take it on.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Needs to roll, wants to roll this on. It's a good shot by Rich Moffat.
Good sweep, guys.
Just board plus in. I think right here. Just board.
So with that miss by Morgan, it now looks more like a 2 again than a 3. So we mentioned in the other games when we featured Brian Cochrane the whistle that you hear. And that whistle is his way of indicating to his sweepers that he wants them to start and stop sweeping. So you hear that little beep, and he does this because he has a throat condition that does not allow him to yell like the other skips can for an extended period of time. He probably could do it for a while, but so he has permission to use this whistle, and he has other lots of other body language that he uses. He wiggles his broom and waves his arms, and so he's pretty animated out there.
Sometimes more than others.
He gets into the game. He can be pretty intense.
Right up. Okay. Good sweep, guys.
Okay. So decision time here for Brian Cochrane. If he hits that one, he probably will not be into the rings. He'd have to roll a little bit. They are sitting 1 at the moment.
I don't care. I don't mind going around. I don't mind going here. You want to go here? Line's good.
Oh, he's decided to draw around this.
Room. Whoa, boys. Whoa. Gotta take a look. Gotta take a look. Yep.
So far, the case of the
Yep.
heavies for Team
Come on.
Cochrane this end.
Nice shot.
That
nice
one
win.
did come down, but he
3
is
points.
wide open.
Yeah, the weight was okay, actually. It was more about the line.
I think so.
It's so quiet with no other games going on. This is the first game that we've covered when there's only been one team out there. Even the ladies' final had the men's semifinal going on next door. So
I know, but it's always exciting when you're the only game going on out there. You know you're in something big.
it's really easy for the players to communicate as well. You don't have to yell over anybody else.
So first shot for Howard
Oh.
RAJALA.
Close.
Looking to make a play on that rock. Would love to get a little flip under.
Oh, I don't
Think
think
they
so.
just lost it. Might have pushed his in for second. I don't know. Don't think so. I think that one really surprised them how much it curled.
That was a big miss by the RAJALA team.
Yeah, even if he just hit and rolled to the open, really probably the max that Brian Cochrane's team could get is 2. So a 3 is back into play again. Needs a little roll here. Just to sit 3.
He'd love to roll in front of his other yellow, partially at least, yeah, to,
Right at the end.
because it is behind the tee line. Not that I think Howard would ever draw to it. And they were able to hold that much straighter.
Okay, does he sit the 3? I don't know.
Everybody's taking a look and they're bumping into each other.
I don't think Team RAJALA has much choice here. They just have to play for the hit and roll. Try to get his shooter behind that guard.
Just easy control. Now you were trying those hits. We just got a little bit of roll. It curled. It curled. Yep.
These perfect hit and rolls are difficult at the best of times.
All right, control.
Big shot here. You don't want to be giving up 3 in the first end.
Definitely not, especially in an 8-end game.
It's my brother-in-law. Oh yeah.
Yep, gotta go. Gotta go.
You hear it calling on the sweeping right out of his hand.
I think he's going to have a nose hit here.
Yeah.
Now, if we would only know who was third shot, we don't know if this is a hit for 2 or 3.
Yeah.
What would you guess, Barb? We could put some money on it.
Same way.
I'm going to say it's red.
I'm going to look at Rich's body language after he
No,
has
that's
a look
cheating.
at that.
You have to guess first.
I think it's red as well.
That would be good news for Team RAJALA.
It would. Especially given the way this end has gone. 2's not terrible.
Control. Hard. Real hard.
My goodness, if this rolls out and it ends up being a 1, it'll be an unbelievable end.
I think they're holding it really well. Great
They
sweeping
did.
there by Team Cochrane. We will wait to see what the, I think they're going to have one more look. So 2 for sure. They're going to look at it from every angle. You don't love to bring out the stick unless you have to.
They're kicking them off. We'll see what goes up on the board.
It is a... Oh, it is a 3. We were both wrong.
Yep.
So big score of 3 for Team Cochrane after the first end.
There was some applause from the fans sitting up here with us.
Team
There.
RAJALA will have to rebound after that. Bit of a rough start for them.
Well, we know that you just can't have those misses at this level.
On the positive, if you are going to drop a big end, it's best to do it in the first.
That's right. We have seen some really nice comebacks
Mine's good.
We have,
this
haven't
week.
we?
Yes, we have.
Yes. It's because the ice conditions have been so great and super swingy. Really, nobody can run and hide.
One guy clean. One guy clean.
And with the 4-rock rule, especially when they remember to put it back into play when it's removed,
Yeah, I think so, Ian.
you can generate some
Yep, more than
offense.
so. Yep. Good. Good sweeping. Not clear there, eh?
So the lead for Team RAJALA is Paul Madden, and he lives in Manotick, which is a lovely little suburb south of Ottawa.
Mine's good. Go a bit at the end. Again.
It's a really good guard. It's tight enough to be used later, and it's not so long that you can make a hit around it.
Okay, so throwing lead rocks for Team Cochrane is Ken Sullivan. Ken lives in Russell, Ontario. Just looking for a tight center guard here.
Actually, in practice, Chris threw the number 3 and it really curled over that way.
Lean on it. Lean on it, Morgan. Lean on it. Lean on it.
This one's over
Lean on
curling
it.
a little bit. Exposes the back one. Not exactly what they were looking for on that.
Well, it gives the opportunity for Team RAJALA to make a little hit and roll here with board weight.
Oh, off. Close. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Needs to stick a shooter around.
And he does.
So throwing second stones for Team Cochrane is Morgan Curry. So Morgan lives in Ottawa, but he's from Summerside, PEI.
Whoa, whoa.
Nice place to be from.
I know. See, us Maritimers, we always say we live somewhere, but we are from the Maritimes. I totally get this.
Nice throw, Morgan. Attaboy.
I would do the same thing.
That's a really nice head and stick there. But Team RAJALA will try and snuggle one up to this.
Yeah, they'll try to use this. That's a good situation for Team RAJALA.
So the second on Team RAJALA is Chris Fulton, and he lives in Ottawa.
Yep. Hey, room. Wait only.
So would love to be around this corner guard in front of that
Mine's
yellow
good.
rock.
Line's real good. Yep.
That's a fine shot.
Nice shot.
Great throw. Calling for the peel here. No point chasing that with the jam. Oh,
Ken, in was okay there.
Thought
eh?
they were going to get them both, eh?
In was
yeah, it was really close to just catching the backside of that. Would have rolled in
It's okay.
potentially.
So wanting to score at least 2 in this end, Howard's going to put the guard back up.
Yeah, 2 points would be a really nice comeback after dropping that 3 in the first end to keep this game close.
Yep, far as goes. Far as it goes. Yep, 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 yep. Hard, 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 hard. Okay, good sweep.
Yeah, really nice shot. Can see a piece on the outside. See if he takes it on. I think he's just going to play the straight peel. So throwing third rocks for Team Cochrane is Ian McCauley. Also lives in Ottawa. Oh, really nice.
And he gets them all.
Still leaves the corner guard, so still an okay situation for Team RAJALA. But nice shot there by Ian.
So throwing third stones for Team RAJALA is Rich Moffat. And Rich lives in Ottawa. Actually, all these guys are from the Ottawa area. It's a
So Barb, you must know these guys really well.
I know these guys for years. It's they all curl at the Rideau Curling Club at some point in time.
Yep. Hard.
Did you play in any leagues against them?
I used to play against them on the Thursday night league, but I don't play in that league anymore. They play on Tuesday night, which is a cash league. I don't like playing at 9 o'clock anymore, so I don't play in that league.
Oh dear. Really nice draw there. Just gets it by the guard. Peeks out a little bit on the other side.
That just skinnied by the guard. Unbelievable.
I think they're looking for another run through here by Ian.
These guys are so good at this shot.
Yeah, the shot making this week has been really good. Great throw.
He makes it nice, but he leaves it in the open.
Board.
Yeah, still a good opportunity here to roll behind one of the guards.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Off.
Just hanging a little bit. Maybe they go for the outside roll.
Yep, 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 yep. Okay.
Great call
Good
to
guys.
get the outside roll. Looks like it was hanging on him a bit.
Mm-hmm. Rich is commenting that it really ran straight for him there.
Yours did what? Yours curled a bit at the end there?
Okay, we're looking for another run back.
Just a hair more in.
Just like watching the Briar here. So skip Brian Cochrane. also lives in Russell.
This has got some steam on it.
Yep.
Just hits it a little on the high side, but at least he gets rid of it.
Sorry, man.
So with that missed run back, Team RAJALA will have a chance to sit 2 here.
Not that much weight? Just solid weight?
So he's just trying to remind his players that, you know, the possibility that not setting up a double here. This is Howard RAJALA. He's the skip of this team, and he lives in Canada. Again, just a little community on the outskirts of Ottawa.
Yep, yep, yep. Hard. Gotta go hard. Hard.
Oh, he's on the guard. He's got to be wondering about this rock.
Wow,
It's twice now it over curls on him.
that really curled.
Sorry, guys.
Bit of a missed opportunity there. His weight was pretty good.
Just firm. Yeah. Firm normal. Should be good, eh?
Gives Brian Cochrane a great chance to make the roll and really put some pressure on Team RAJALA.
You know, we were talking about the rocks they chose, and you know, they were really good on sheet C when they played on sheet C, but perhaps, you know, they're picking up more curl here or on this sheet, on sheet E. Maybe they're just not reacting the same as they did over there. But they're better than the red ones on this sheet. That's unfortunate because that takes away his chance at his deuce.
Whoa! Whoa!
A lot of weight here for a hit and roll. Oh, what a beauty. There is a shot through the hole, but boy, it's a skinny little hole.
It's not much room on either side of those guards.
Problem is, it's pretty tough rock to outdraw.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if running in the red wouldn't be safer.
Yep. We gotta be firm, I think.
Big shot here. You don't want to go down 4-0.
I was just thinking the same thing. This is a pivotal shot already in the game.
Probably here.
Now, if he can manage to make this shot, could even set up a blank.
Oh, off. Off. Yep.
Whoa, he seems close.
Got it. Oh, my. And he
Great
rolled
shot.
out.
Can he get the roll out?
Oh, it's just a miracle he came through that hole.
Great shot. Does take his one, though, so score 3-1 for Team Cochrane over Team RAJALA. And Team Cochrane will have the last rock heading into the third end.
But although he was forced to take one, Lori, it's way better than being down 4-0.
Yes, definitely.
So they're going to have to rally here. Get some rocks in play and try and generate a steal or at least hold Team Cochrane to 1 point here. That was a really good throw.
Yeah, he made that look easier than it was, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to see a center guard go up here.
Line's good. Good.
Looks heavy. Looks heavy.
This
Back
seems
here.
to be a slick little
Back here.
spot here.
Whoa, Ian. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We've seen a couple thrown heavy. Just manages to hang on. So decision time for Team RAJALA.
Sharp.
Choosing to ignore that. He's going to try to throw a tight center. Get some play into the middle. Would love a force. Or steal. Does not want to give up more
Line's
than
good.
one.
Where? Line's good.
Thing is, it's going to be pretty close to the
good.
other one, to the other guard, if he manages to stay outside the rings.
Just 3. Yep, yep, yep. Good.
So because it's still in the free guard zone, we can't touch him yet, but there's going to be some peeling going on here shortly.
Okay, does not want to be behind the tee. Pretty good.
Either there or come around this way.
He's maybe thinking he's going to. Team Cochrane are going to be busy with some peels here, so might want to position this somewhere, knowing that the next shot is most likely going to be a peel of the guards out front.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a peel.
Line's good. Line's good.
So would love to lock one on here, the top.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! Okay, line's good. It's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. It's there. A shot.
Yeah, just what he called. Here comes the peels.
And you know, if he ever runs this into the house, you'll get that yellow one that the red one is frozen to.
Gotta hurry real hard. Real hard. Real hard.
Just that's some serious weight. So
Yeah, good shot. And he even covers his rock over on the 12 foot. So really nice.
yeah, that can be used for future draws.
Yep, takes the play away a little bit.
So it's just another call for another center guard
Where?
here.
Where? Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think we'll see this succession of
fine.
shots here for a bit.
2's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. It's good.
Okay.
Well, I just took away that great corner guard.
Dilemma here.
Well, he just has to decide. It might be a bit too early to make a play on that.
Right there or even here.
You have to decide. That's quite a bit different weight shot.
Let's go here.
Okay, they're going to keep it short of the rings for one more try.
Easy, 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 easy. Not too tight. Not too tight. Easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's good. Sorry.
Just on the nose, maybe. Just off nose. So you stay there. That goes there. Not bad. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's not. I'm not sure what happens to this though. Okay. Good.
So the call is to make a little
I'm
bump
not so sure. I think
and
that's a
unlock
slide.
the backing on this.
Yeah, he knows that Team Rajala is eyeing that shot up eventually, so I think he's just being a bit proactive here.
Mm-hmm. And he could promote it into the 4-foot and kind of leave it guarded as well.
Just would like to unlock this situation a little bit.
Whoa, whoa.
That's pretty much exactly where Brian wanted to hit it.
Yeah, that's a really nice shot. Really good. Oh boy,
Nice
Team Rajala. Nervous times here. There's 3 yellows in there.
Either that or just tap this guy. I mean, it'll just clip it. We'd have to hit like that.
I think they have to make a play on one of these yellows. He's in trouble again.
Yeah, he's in some trouble here for sure. That was a great shot. Problem is, you'll only, even if he makes this tap, you're only going to be sitting 1, and there are promotable stones.
Yep, yep. Whoa.
He's
Whoa,
just
whoa!
trying to play like a split here.
Yep, yep.
Or a straight tap.
Uh-oh. Just rubs the top yellow and
right there.
redirects and really sets up a tailor-made double.
I think so, Ian. No, I think regular. Throw whatever you're comfortable with.
Very nervous times. Just getting a little overcurl a lot on Team Rajala's throws so far this game. They're not missing on the undercurl.
That's right.
Like that.
A nose hit, and they're both gone here.
Whoa. Oh. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Great shot. The only flaw with that is he did overlap the top ones to give Team Rajala a chance to get out of this end. Surprised they played it that way.
All right, let's suck it around.
Team Rajala really needing to take advantage of that overlapped situation at the top of the rings.
Even if he goes to the back one, it's not
That's
the
good.
end of the world here. This
Yeah.
rock's been over curling for him every time he throws it, though.
Whoa!
I think he was thinking about backing on this one. He's a little heavy. Not bad.
It sure didn't take the big turn like his like it did the 2 previous times he's thrown it.
Yeah, definitely a little warm out of his hand.
You don't want to go after that? Well, I'd like to get one for sure. Making this too complicated?
Looks like Brian's not sure he can get to that.
Well, I think he just recognizes that
He's just coming
the
again. He just
overlap
freezes again. I'll never get a
isn't
chance
great
to get
for
past
him.
that yellow one again.
So
Yeah.
they were wondering if they should unlock that now. But they do have a
I
chance
know.
to make
No,
a
I
play
won't
on
tap it.
this. He can see just all, maybe have a hair of room.
Yeah, from the hack he can.
You like the tap?
I think he's probably thinking he would hit it a little high.
But he knows if he does make this shot that Team Rajala's
He
gonna
wants to tap
plunk
those
one
two
right
in
on top
front.
again.
Right. We're gonna go
It's not a
around
bad.
again.
It's not a bad call.
And unless he makes the double here, it's going to be. So it looks like by the ice he's taking, that he's throwing down weight. He does need it to curl.
Real hard. Real hard. Real hard. Real hard. Real hard.
No, he's on the guard. And he doesn't even really unlock them that well.
No, and the sweepers couldn't have swept that any harder. They went end to end.
So all of a sudden,
yeah, let's Team Rajala off the hook big time here. He has a chance to sneak another one in around.
Big opportunity to put some pressure on here and perhaps even set up a steal.
Yeah, there are no runbacks because it's still overlapped.
Quarter underneath.
Well, what do you think of that yellow, red, yellow on this side?
Ugh.
Tough, but doable.
Little less. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, would love to tuck a
Whoa!
big piece in the top
only.
4 foot here.
Wait only.
We know it curls.
They're going hard for weight now.
Hard.
This is a pistol.
Yep, yep.
Want to finish it.
Very
Great
nicely done.
sweep by the front end.
Good sweep, guys.
I can hear the anxiety in Howard's voice.
Oh, I can feel it myself.
That's not there.
Yeah, I don't think he can get them both either. Hear the back end talking about if they wished it had curled another inch. Now Ken Sullivan is looking up the
He's looking at your shot, Barb.
I think so too.
Boy, oh
They'll
boy.
I
this
think they're just going to go for give them one.
Yeah, this is this end was looking so good for Team Cochrane the entire time. Hard to believe now he's just trying to cut them down to 1.
Yep. On Skip's rocks. This wasn't even in play until Howard threw his first. Maybe Brian should have went with unlocking those.
I really
Front
liked
two.
that.
He would have put another one in the 8-foot over on the other side.
And then he would have had run back
promotable,
situations. Yeah.
Right now he needs 4 foot to cut down the damage here.
Hard! Hard!
This is curling.
It's on the guard.
Whoa!
Will it spin in for second shot?
Don't know. No. Steal of 2.
Steal of 2. Well, that just came out of nowhere. So with that steal of 2, that ties the game at 3 apiece. So game on here in the men's final.
What a dramatic turn of events that was.
Sure was. Team Cochrane will have the hammer in the 4th end. So they need a little regroup. Team RAJALA breathing a huge sigh of relief that this game just got a little bit closer.
And that just goes to show you the importance of the shot that Howard made in the other end to not give up that steal.
Yes.
Sometimes you just have to take your lumps. And in that case, he settled for 1 and then came back with that end. I think Team Cochrane have to be a little bit of shock right now.
Yeah, let's see how they deal with that.
Okay. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Whoa.
Knowing that they almost could have had a huge end there and all of a sudden went to giving up 2. As we had talked about earlier in the week, Barb, with the 8-end game, really trying to minimize the steals is vital. Scoring when you have the hammer, it's just so important. There's just not a lot of ends to come back on.
We're almost at the halfway point right now.
I know.
That's good. Sorry, boys.
So Paul Madden has a very nice list of curling achievements. He was the 1999 Ontario Men's Champion under Skip Rich Moffat, and 2017 Canadian Senior Men's Silver Medalist with Howard.
Need 3.
And 2014 Ontario's Senior Mixed Champ, and he was the skip.
Gotta go. Gotta go. As far as it goes. Yep.
So they'd love to have this one really tight. That's a little long for the center guard. Didn't really cover the part they wanted it to. So a bit of a mistake on that. So lead Ken Sullivan. Been to 7 of the last 8 years of senior championships and has won 2 of them. Was the world senior medalist at the seniors.
Silver medalist.
What did I say?
World senior medalist.
He silvered, isn't that what you said earlier in the week?
He silvered, that is an adjective.
Silvered. It's been a long week, folks.
Well, actually, no, that makes it a verb. He silvered.
How many games have we done, Barb?
I think this is maybe number 14.
Oh, my.
Yep.
No, sorry, 15.
I thought so. 3 a day.
Yep.
For 5 days.
So because that guard is so long, we've been noticing all week that it's very,
Hard!
I was going to say not effective, but unless he crashes on this.
We'll just say that the rocks are accessible when the guards are a little longer like that.
There's so much finish. And that actually over curled and came out the other side. And that was pretty, it wasn't like huge takeout weight, but it was firm enough. It still took that curl.
So Morgan in 1996 won an Ontario mixed provincial. He played with his wife on that team.
One more inch, Morgan. One more inch.
Another curling couple.
And she's sitting right beside us,
I
so
know.
don't say anything nasty.
I can't say anything nasty. She brought me a lovely beverage before the game started. I'll blame her for my tongue tied.
So this is Chris Fulton, the second. Oh yeah, I already introduced him. We all know Chris already. So he was the 1987 Nova Scotia Men's Champion, 1999 Ontario Men's Champion, 2001 Ontario Mixed Champion, and 2017 Ontario Senior Men's. He participated in that event and he was in Fredericton. He's urging on his sweepers here. And ends up in the back of the button.
Nice roll on that.
So see what a little bit of encouragement will do.
Just here now, Morgan, okay?
This is a nice looking shot. It will come in here. Really nice.
Great throw by Morgan. Beauty.
So Rich Moffat's list of accomplishments, it makes me laugh when I look at his sheet because he's been curling with Howard for so long. He just says, just check Howard's sheet for my my accomplishments.
That's really nice.
But he says, in addition to what I've done with Howard, he was the 1996 Canadian mixed runner-up, and he was the skip on that team.
Room. Where? Room. Line's good. Room. Off.
It's nice to see those relationships
Right off.
here at the senior provincials. That's one of the common themes I've noticed is how long a lot of the people have been playing with each other.
Yes.
It's really nice.
We've seen some big numbers.
Yeah, Kathy Brown
really came down
and
hard.
Janet had been playing for 30 years, all the way from juniors on. It's amazing. Okay, looking for the peel here. Wants to make sure he scores in this end. We're nearing the halfway point of this game.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Where?
They want to guard this again.
Whoa, 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 over curling. Over curling.
Oh, good. He has one more.
Okay.
Let's see if we can see what they're talking about here.
Oh yeah, to hit that hard enough to get that out. And then he throws the U-turn freeze, and what do I do? And he's gonna have me.
No, I don't know if we fucking corner that. We put it right there.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, I like that.
So it looks like they're going to try and put on a corner freeze here.
Yeah, I love it. They were planning about 3 shots ahead. It was great.
It's funny because Brian went a little closer
Rich
to Ian
has
so
hung out there
that
a
the
long
other
time
team wouldn't
there.
overhear, and yet we could still hear everything he was saying.
So Ian
His
went
hung
to the
out there a
Briar
long
in
time.
2003 and then won the Canadian
good.
Seniors in 2016 and was the World Senior Medalist in 2017. There, I did it that time.
You got the silver in. You know, I think they went undefeated at the Worlds until they got to the gold medal game.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Kind of like
Mine's
Joanne
all
Rizzo
good.
this week.
Right here. No bump, no bump, can't bump, can't bump.
That is not curling. There is a spot there where it runs straight.
Yep.
Plan B here.
Hard.
Trying to get it by that
Go
one.
hard,
Doesn't
gotta
want to
go
set
hard,
up a
go hard,
double.
Go hard, go hard, hard.
Just a little warm on that.
Yeah, he would have bounced off the red had it curled, so.
You don't want to move this too far, I don't think. Yeah. I think to the nose as much as you can. Like even if we tap it side. Yeah. So we've been taking that for draw. I'm just wondering if just a little more weight, it's going to be somewhere around there. That was pretty good. Okay.
So trying a little tap freeze here.
Mm-hmm.
Even a slight low side tap is not bad.
And there's enough curl here to do that. Talking about hitting, curling across the face.
Sort of back 8-ish.
So Howard also won the 1999 Men's Ontario Champion. And so these 4 guys went to the Briar together. And I love this story because they're reunited as seniors.
Line's good.
And they're having a great senior career as well.
Line's good.
They won the 2013 and 17 Ontario Championship and lost.
Hard! Hard!
This is over curling a little bit.
Just a little light.
God, they're both the yellow and the red.
Not sure how many Team Cochrane are laying.
One yellow. One yellow.
Let's listen in and see what these guys are saying.
I think I have to guard it.
So Barb looks like he's opting for a guard here.
I think he's sitting 2, eh? Do you think?
They think only
Ian says
one.
it's pretty quick here.
Close.
Right up to
But
all
their
week,
yellow's
or
very
not that
vulnerable.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is now, Brian.
It is. That's why they have to guard this side. That red, they can't make a play at
Just
that.
guard that red one, so.
Oh, Brian Cochrane. Proudest moment was going to the Briar, of course. Representing Ontario as the skip. Won the Canadian Senior Championship in 2016 and
Clean, please,
silver
clean.
medal at the Worlds in 2017.
Hard!
He's got nice weight here for the guard, but they need it to curl a little bit.
Go hard,
Close that hole.
Go hard, go hard. Attaboy.
Yeah, they got it. There's nothing there.
Great sweeping there by the front end again. Oh, the kicking of the rock again,
The
Barb.
old kick the guard.
I don't really see anything. His shot is going to be right there.
Take a look at those. They're close.
I didn't think it was even that close.
They're still looking to see who's second shot.
Yeah. Just over there. Yeah. So how do you do that?
So they must also think that Brian's only laying one.
Yeah, that path right here. Yeah. I mean, he's going to have the top, but
So willing to give up the single here
Yeah, this would be a success for them.
and trying to prevent Brian Cochrane being able to draw to the side of the button.
Reg. Yeah.
Wow, look where he's got the broom.
Taking tons of ice here.
So Howard was also the 2001 Mixed Ontario champion. They went to nationals and finished it with a record of 7-4, and there was a 7-way tie for first after the round robin. That's like unprecedented. I don't think it's happened before or ever again since then. That's a well-placed guard.
So will Brian Cochrane try anything to try to score 2 here? The angle raise perhaps.
Like I can.
Is he taking it on, Barb?
It's not much ice if he is,
Did that look as fast as the other side?
based on the path that Howard's rock just took.
Did you see him throw it?
He might be.
Did
I
you
know he's
see
playing a
Howard
tap,
throw
but
Maybe he's
it's
still
as
playing
fast
the
as that
draw.
up there?
maybe. Yeah. He's
that's
really
what-
just curling around the guard that Howard just put up,
Yeah,
You just have to
I
get
think
by
he's
the
trying it.
yellow guard.
just
Can't hurt
blocking
himself.
out the yellow one and just not having it in his mental image of this shot.
Yep! 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 Real hard!
He's still on the
Line's
yellow.
good!
Oh. Wow, that's a tough shot.
Woo, gets through the hole.
I think he's a bit
but
hot.
Will it stop?
No. Great,
Oh.
great attempt though.
Great try. Looks like just a score of 1 for Team Cochrane. That puts them up 4-3 at the 4th end break.
So the guys are going to take a break here, talk about their next 4 ends, and so are we. So we'll be back when play resumes. Welcome back, fans. We are in the middle of this very exciting men's final at the Senior Men's and Women's Ontario Championships. The score is 4-3 in favor of Brian Cochrane. This has been a really, really good game.
Yeah, you could feel a bit of a momentum shift after the third end. Looked like Team RAJALA was really chasing the first three ends, and out of nowhere scores steals a 2, then has a nice force in the last end. So the boys have probably had their magic orange slices for the fourth end break, and we should be in for barn burner of the last half.
Yep.
You're so right about the momentum. You know, it was all Cochrane with the 3 in the first end. They looked like they were going to just walk all over this team. And Howard had to settle for a single in the second, making a spectacular shot to get it. And then bam, the big steal. In an end where there were nothing but yellow rocks in play.
Mine's good. Mine's good. Close.
So I think what Team Cochrane would have to remember here is that they really have been out curling the Team RAJALA, and just try to forget that one end that didn't quite go their way. Just keep executing the way they have been. Team RAJALA definitely feeling fortunate to be this close.
And for them, they just have to, you know, continue to try and make their shots and put pressure on the other team and capitalize when they do get a chance. They're totally capable. They've already won 2 games today. They just have to you know, keep putting the pedal to the metal here.
Where? Around. Yep.
So calling the audible now.
Okay, bye.
It's too heavy for the corner freeze, so they're going to try and curl it all the way around.
Okay, that's good.
It's exactly where he wanted it, but he wanted that about 2 feet higher. Same, the right angle, but he wanted it in front of the yellow. Hackwade really wants to curl in this spot.
This is busting sideways.
Brian realizing that, I think he tried to let it curl to get the guard. Instead it got the one in the house. But it stays in play. And there we go, accumulating those yellow rocks again.
Okay, decent situation here for Team RAJALA with the hammer. Try to get a little flip in behind that corner guard. Well, center corner-ish guard.
Well, and even if it's a long roll, he can go behind the long center, or the long corner. There's a couple of options here.
Close. Whoa!
This is running a little straighter.
Anything, Paul? Anything? Okay.
Oh, it was a really good try. Just didn't quite get enough roll on that. Should allow Team Cochrane to make a double.
Control, not here, control.
So not quite a hack weight double, Laurie, but maybe a control weight double. But he's just over-curled it a little bit.
Morgan might just be getting these rocks going a little bit. That can happen sometimes with a bit of nerves. Most times you end up throwing them a little tight.
So that was 2 in a row that over curled on him, so he'll need to make that adjustment. I think his weight was control. Just maybe a little snug on the broom and or give it a little assistance.
Yeah, Brian should recognize that that might be a bit of a trend this game. He could just give him a little more ice.
Don't like that. All right, top.
Yeah, but that's tappable for us.
Okay, another chance for Team RAJALA to make a play on that, perhaps tap it.
Even a split wouldn't be bad here.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 let it curl. Let it curl. Yep, yep! Yep, 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 yep. Good.
Doesn't get the tap, but does execute the Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm. It's undercover, that rock that he just threw.
If you can see enough, though, the double should go.
This is such a tricky spot. So sweeper's on right out of his hand. Looks like he's got it.
Can
But
he
he
push it far enough?
doesn't really make enough contact with the back one. Maybe a little sweeping call? I mean, he couldn't afford to let it go too much more and wreck
No.
on the guard.
There must have been a little separation between them.
Mm-hmm.
So great chance here for Team RAJALA to put another one in the round. Setting up for their 2-ender.
Go room.
Wants this to bury behind
Yeah,
that
they
yellow
think
guard.
This one is hot.
Wow.
It's coming in hot, Barb.
It's going to hang around, but it's going to be really deep. Oh.
I think they had a little scuffle behind the tee line there.
They had a little bit broom banging. And Chris was trying to point out that it's Paul's rock.
Which it is.
Brian
That's when you
thinks-
give someone the elbow.
to get in there, yeah. It's just that I think Brian thinks that he could have swept it a little further.
Well, and if he did, he was thinking there was a double there, so that's why he's a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
But it is Paul's rock.
So let's listen in and see what Ian's going to chat about here.
I think it jams into that, which could be worse. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hey? Freeze? You don't think that goes? Yeah, okay.
Okay, so Ian just went down to take a look, see what the situation was for making the double here. They believe they'll both go. So that's the call.
Like that? No, I'm thinking out turn. Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Yep!
Looking
Whoa!
at the double
Whoa!
here.
Whoa! Whoa!
Makes that easy. Great shot.
Good shot. Yellow sits 3 now.
Good shot, Ian.
Really nice throw there by Ian McCulley.
So Rich will have another opportunity to make this draw and put it somewhere a little more favorable in the rings.
Yep, yep. Line's good. Yep, gotta go.
Needs to be.
That's
in
some
for
good line.
shot. Just comes short. Is sitting second.
Wait, good, or that's going to be a little.
Boy, you can feel the tension in this
Yeah.
game, Barb.
There's tension for sure.
Yeah.
Rich trying to make the adjustment there to not be behind the tee line and just taking a little bit too much off.
Yeah, his line was perfect.
And the guys swept it as hard as they could. So Brian's going to try and go around that one that Rich just threw. Really put some pressure on Team RAJALA here.
Line.
Oh, you're kidding.
Sorry, Paul. I'm not really.
Oh, this one has some steam on it.
Wow, that isn't even close. That's more than Rich Moffitt threw.
Not close, Brian.
That's pretty obvious.
Sort of firm board.
They called back 4 out of his hand, but it was back line.
Yeah, there was nothing they could do with that. Okay, so chance for Howard to hit this on the nose. Try to get his...
Yeah, he doesn't want to roll here because he'll set up some backing for Brian to try the same shot again.
Yeah, definitely doesn't want to roll under. Nose is okay, can even roll a little to the wing as long as he's sitting 2.
Exactly.
Off. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Off.
Oh, that is not curling.
Handing an opportunity right back. He rolls out. Oh, dear.
There's a run back here. Yellow onto red to sit 4.
Tap that one.
He looks like he's not going to take it on.
That doesn't look that good.
Why
You
is he
can do
afraid
my
to draw
tap
again, I
over
wonder?
there.
I think based on his first one, Barb.
But I mean, Rich came back with a really good
Is this the right
line
call?
draw.
Yeah, I don't...
Wow, this is tough.
I agree.
It's partially
The draw
covered.
looks a lot easier to me.
Yeah.
It's not like he's forgotten draw weight in one shot.
I mean,
so
from the hack, you can't even see that yellow one.
you'd have to go over on sheet F to get it.
Because Rich is going really well.
The draw's the call. He can even be back 8 here as long as he's buried. Try to force.
You
Yeah.
have to get it to here, right? Because here's.
I don't know.
Wow, is he going to play that? He might just punch it into the open and leave a
I just
hit
don't
for
think I can
2.
get around that in turn,
Well, it's a little bit of a surprise
Same
call.
when I just threw, right? Yeah.
But hey,
Tap it on an angle.
there's no wrong call if you make the shot.
Right. This is the spot that runs so straight to. At least with takeout weight, it runs straight. You don't see too many draws out here.
I just feel like this is such a higher degree of difficulty.
Real hard.
They don't like it early.
Real hard. hard.
He's on the red already.
Real hard.
Hope he doesn't tap them in for another one. No.
The weight was good to tap them in for another.
Boy, oh boy.
I don't know about that call.
Okay.
All Howard needs here is top 8.
Yeah, great opportunity here again to get their 2 points. Brian needs to settle the distraction of that tussle behind the
Well, he apologized
line.
to Paul when he came down. He did apologize to Paul. They made up.
That's what I love about boys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Looking good. It's all weight now. They're just walking it in.
So, Team RAJALA seizing the opportunity there, gets their 2 points. That will put them up 5-4. Team Cochrane will have the hammer playing the 6th end.
You know, if Team Cochrane loses this game, I think they would have to go back and look at that decision.
Re-look at the 5th end.
The 6th. The 5th. There's been a number of momentum swing moments in this game already, and there's
Oh my
another one right
gosh.
there. I mean, after Howard hit and rolled out, he must have been thinking he was going to have to salvage a 1 there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Strange call by Team Cochrane. I might have laid on the ice on that one.
I can't believe Ian went along with it. Ian's usually the voice of reason.
So Team RAJALA putting this in top 4.
Good sweep, guys.
A little short. They know Brian will throw the corner guard.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on.
Would like to get this a little bit closer so they
Yep,
can
yep, yep.
use it. That's a little too high, as we've seen all week.
Kick in.
So, in Paul's spare time, he likes to play golf, and he followed that up with a comma. So my esteemed colleague here took the liberty of adding that he is a samurai sword collector. Did you tell Paul you did that?
Okay, play for 3.
No.
Yep, gotta go.
His daughter was competing in Gananoque this weekend in the
Okay.
U18.
That's good.
Her name
That's
is
good.
Jenny.
That's fine, Paul.
I hope they did well.
Yeah, we'll find out. I'm also doing the commentating at the U18 Provincials. That's going to be at the Hamilton Vic. You can tune in to Title Sports Live.
When is that coming up, Lori?
Hurry, hurry.
Mid-March.
March 15th? Sound familiar?
Go onto the Curl On website and check it out. So Ken Sullivan
Yeah,
likes
gotta go
fishing
the other
and
side.
golfing and boating.
Keep going. Keep going.
He has daughters Lindsay, Kirsten,
going.
Taylor, a grandson Nate, and wife Cheryl. So hello to all of them.
Whoops.
Not going to be super pleased with that shot.
So Chris Fulton likes to, he's quite busy. He's a cycler and a skier when he's not curling. Now, several years ago, he had a serious biking accident. When he was cycling, he broke his left arm really, really badly. And he's recovered from that, and he's doing great. But now he says he's doing Ironman to keep up with his kids.
Wow. Good for
So
him.
his kids are daughter Julia and son Jacob, and his wife is Linda.
Yep!
Hope you're all watching.
Hard, 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 hard.
Great line on this. What a great shot. Beautiful draw by Chris.
Just firm board. Hey? Yeah.
So Morgan has a master's in economics from Carleton University and is the senior manager at the Federal Competition Bureau, a law enforcement agency. Says it's tough to balance both his curling and
Real
work,
hard.
but he enjoys both. So good for
Harden
him.
the shooter, Ken. Harden the shooter.
That's tough to do.
That's kind of good. He squirts the yellow stone into the rings. It's open, but it's in the rings.
Yeah, opens up the front too. They were in a bit of a pickle there.
I think we got to do that.
So, interesting enough, 6 of these guys out on the ice have
whoa,
been
whoa,
to a
whoa.
Brier.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Whoa,
And of course,
whoa,
like,
Oh,
whoa,
actually 7
whoa,
because Chris has 2.
whoa, 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 whoa.
just shows, you know, once you get that competitive spirits, you just want to keep playing. Tough to give it up.
Yeah.
Like to roll in here. Yeah? Okay. So I'd say control, Morgan. Want to get that out?
Actually, it is 6. It would be Morgan and Ken haven't been to a Brier. It's a good-looking shot.
Real
I'd like to
hard.
roll under that
Real
guard.
hard.
Needs
Whoa.
to go hard here.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Well done.
Just what he called. Team RAJALA opting to peel off that guard to expose the one in the rings. He is laying 2 at the moment.
There's something else that Team RAJALA did really, really well this week was on the draw to the button. They finished in first place in that, you know, so for 6 scores, with a total of 142.4 centimeters on six attempts. And the worst, just in case you want to see how relative that is, was 488. Ooh, so they were leaps and bounds ahead of the last place team in that little competition.
So Team Cochrane really needing to manage a multiple score here, trying to figure out how to do that. They must be feeling a little bit like the momentum is slipping. This is a pivotal end, the 6th end.
They need to score here. That's the bottom line, is they need to score. Even if it's only 1. They don't want 1, but they need to, if they have to, settle for 1.
So Ian McCauley likes boating, swimming, and golfing. And I believe he has a cottage in PEI. Beautiful beaches down there.
Nice shot.
Really nice shot. Great sweeping by the front end. They are working hard today.
Good thing they're in good shape. Rich was just asking whose shot. Oh, they're going to come and have a chat about this one. Let's just listen in here.
Let's do that.
So Rich's hobbies, he has listed record collecting. So we took an opportunity to talk to him about that. And he says mostly what he likes to do is collect records and CDs for his listening pleasure.
Whoa!
So opting to hit the open one here, hoping for
Good.
a little flip. Still leaves Team Cochrane laying one.
To what?
And
This?
leaves Team RAJALA
Okay,
with
or we
some
could go
tappable
here, but
rocks.
that's dangerous.
Correct.
I like hack.
So Brian Cochrane not liking that setup. Gonna make a hack weight shot here.
Whoa! Whoa! Hurry! Hurry!
Doesn't want to get to nose here.
Yeah, has
Whoa,
to be careful
whoa.
about the jam, but wants to save his shooter.
Whoa!
It's perfect weight on that. Nice shot.
Very well done.
Well, I think we got to hit that. Yeah, got to hit this one. Yeah.
So opting for the hit and roll in front.
Now, what's it going to do out here? Thinking control. Yeah, definitely. All right, roll behind the red one. Control.
So as you can see, Howard doesn't want to leave any yellow rocks in play if he can help it. His hobbies are golf, and the other one he listed was that he is a taxi for his daughter.
Close.
Now, it won't be long, though, where his daughter's going to have her own license.
Whoa!
Looking for a little roll in front. Just running straight on him. Okay, chance for Team Cochrane. Draw another one in there.
That goes though, Ian. That goes though. Oh, I don't think they both go. Okay.
Looking at drawing behind that red one.
I think it's safer this way.
Ken noticed something about their clock.
Because we just got by that. And it
Always
went-
good to
it
have
went
somebody on your
there
team
with
watching that.
Too much weight.
And I guess the official came out and said they would make up the time.
Yeah, sometimes it does
Quick hitter.
happen.
Quick
It's
hitter.
it's
Yeah.
hard to stay focused
Well,
for
these
the
are
time.
and these are
keepers.
volunteers, you know.
And you don't like
Exactly.
going right in front of that yellow, eh? because he just goes bing, bing. Okay. What do you guys like? Well, one or the other. We'll see where it ends up.
We'll see where
We'll
it
see
ends
where
up.
it goes. It's quick here.
Just lob it down there.
It's quick here, right?
So opportunity here for Brian Cochrane to sit 2. Yeah, his last rock in the pivotal 6th end of the men's final. Sweepers need to let them know where this is so they can make a call.
Freeze isn't terrible.
Freeze is no good.
Whoa, whoa.
They didn't want the freeze because that could cause Team RAJALA just to freeze right on top and take away the end. So,
Or hit. And
You think it'll go? Yeah.
I don't think the sweepers did much to that rock, to
no,
be
it was
honest.
all the way back there.
Yeah. Well, I'm awake now. Are you, Bob?
Bob, have my name changed? I sure am, Linda. So, we're going to see a heater here.
Whoa!
Wow, that actually looks like it floated out.
I'm not sure. Got one.
Did it not look like it was floating out?
Yeah, it didn't do too much. So really big opportunity here for Team Cochrane to take 2 points. I think Team Cochrane's breathing a sigh of relief that Team RAJALA didn't follow down and sit right on the face of
Yeah, and
that.
I think Ian will maybe be a little calmer now.
Well, I'm sweating.
Ian was quite insistent there that the freeze was no good.
You think?
Whoa then, whoa then. Line's good.
They're working this.
Hard. Hard.
Looks good for 2 points.
Nice draw.
Nice sweep on that.
What's going on with the clocks, guys?
So that puts Team Cochrane up 6-5 after 6 ends, with Team RAJALA having the last rock advantage in this 7th end. I don't know. We missed some excitement down there.
Everybody's laughing except us. We don't know what happened.
Clocks. I said, hey, Rick. Yeah.
Even the people behind the glass are laughing.
Dang, I hate when I'm missing out on a joke. We'll have to find that out after.
Even Rich is laughing.
Well, it's good. Lightens the mood a little for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 7th end.
Yeah. Yes, the Cochrane fans up here are very nervous.
Yeah, there's some pacing going on. I won't mention any names, Kathy.
Yep, a little tight, little tight. He's tight. He's tight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yep. Thanks, good sweep.
Line's good.
So Team RAJALA with the hammer here. Not all important 7th end. We saw how pivotal it was in this afternoon's ladies game.
Easy.
Yeah, it really was
Five's
a
good. Five's good.
big turning point in that end.
Easy, easy, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nice draw there. Team Cochrane would love a force here.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, it's got a curl. It's got a curl. It's got a curl.
Just a little bounce off.
Yeah, not what he wanted there for sure. Chance for a little flip in under.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
This should finish here. It's tracking though.
Sorry, Paul.
Sit here, Morgan. I'd say just, you know, board plus, firm board.
Now the opportunity flips back over to Team Cochrane. Same opportunity, the little flip underneath the guard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All of a sudden they've got themselves stuck in a trough here.
Definitely just a little firm
I
on
think
that.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I think the weight was just up.
I think we got it headed, eh?
Well, he has the hammer. Why not hit it and sit there?
Oh, okay.
He could just draw and split the rings at 2.
Well, he wants to be T-line here.
Take a look.
Don't want to leave it set up a double.
Right here. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Yeah,
gotta
this
go,
looks
gotta
really
go.
good.
Yep, 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 yep.
He almost drew around that other yellow one.
Yeah, really. Could have used that as a corner guard.
So a normal, Morgan.
Just in case I forget, because this is getting down to crunch time and it's high stakes here, Brian did want to give a shout out to his son, whose birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to him.
Hi, boy. Nice throw.
Wow, that is a seriously good normal takeout weight.
It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. We were both about the same amount.
So play is concentrated over in the wings here, which is making Howard very happy.
He's got one really nice in there around that guard in the center.
You can throw here, that's fine. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Okay.
Well, that's kind of what he called.
Yeah, I think he was sort of hoping to get both of them out.
So Brian's trying to position his shooter so that he can make a run at the double at some point.
Yeah, both teams strategizing. It's really interesting.
It's really tense here. You could hear a pin drop.
Real hard. Real hard. Real hard, Ken. Real hard, real hard, real hard.
Rolls behind that rock in the forefoot. So Howard's going to hit this one and now roll to the other wing open. He just wants to keep the play away from that rock in the forefoot.
Well, this has been a tricky spot most of the game with a lot of movement.
Mm-hmm. Brian already speculating, looking ahead, talking about the run back, because that's his guard out front.
Yep. Hard.
Really wanting to keep this on the outside.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Changing their mind now.
Yep.
Okay.
Now there's a run back double.
Yeah, it looks great, but it does give Team Cochrane really no choice but to play the run.
I mean, if he hits it on the nose, they're both gone.
Big shot here.
Whoa.
Not the word you
Needs
want
to
to
come
hear.
up.
Not the word you want to hear on your.
Oh,
Pretty good.
nice shot. Only gets one though. So it's still a chance for Team RAJALA to sit two. Wondering where to put it so you don't give him anything.
He's if you put it in the open, he's going to play it.
Well,
And maybe roll behind that center guard.
yeah, that's the problem with out in the open.
What if he were to put it half under that yellow center on this side?
I think if he doesn't bury it that way, if they do make that perfect hit and roll, you'd have something to use.
And I was thinking even if he put it on the outturn side half under, there wouldn't be a double. If he puts it on the intern side here, there could be a slash double. If it's not like fully undercover. Yeah, full 8, so if he plays the run back, he doesn't get shot out of it.
Where? Room.
So we've seen this shot, this spot be very, very quick.
Okay, you just got to be back here.
It's back there, I think.
I think they're forgetting that spot has been very fast.
Don't touch.
This one's
Don't touch.
trying to
No.
stop.
Coming down.
No.
Full 4.
How would that ever come down?
Oh, did it ever
Everyone's
come down?
breathing a sigh of relief. I think they thought that was in the back of the rings. Maybe the slide path just getting a little bit fudgy.
Turns out to be a perfect shot.
Okay.
It is. It really forces Team Cochrane to play the perfect hit and roll. Not easy to do.
Wow, I thought he was back house on that one. Firm board here.
They'll have to be aware of that as the game goes on. And the rocks curl in towards the center line where everybody slides out of the hack.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa!
Needs to finish a little bit for him.
It's running pretty straight. Maybe a little bit.
Hard!
Not enough.
Oh, almost. Really good attempt.
Gee, if it curls another ½ inch, it's golden. Oh, that's risky, eh? To try and roll under there.
He's got some air, but
Oh, man.
All right, I don't mind trying that.
Yeah, we know it should curl.
Yeah.
He'd really like to bring 3 into play here. Brian's not happy with the way he's playing. He's thinking of, he said, well, what if I have an injury? And then
Try and get a little lower.
the top end can throw three rocks and you can throw the last rock. He forgets that we can hear him.
yeah, I think he forgot the other night too.
Oh, we have to let that go, Laurie.
Oh, I can't. It was too good.
Close. Whoa, whoa, off!
Not getting an inside roll with this. Oh.
Okay, it's right on the nose. What does that leave? Is there a double?
Wow, he'd have to hit it right in the middle.
And really
One is
hard.
slightly ahead of the other.
I think really make sure you get the one. The second one's a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
This one will have a bit of steam on it, I
throw a
think.
hit here.
She's taking 0 ice.
Whoa! Whoa!
Just the one.
So it's a draw for 2.
Yeah, by staying there, it does shrink the scoring area a little bit. Has to hit the 4-foot for a second point.
And if he does that, he'll be up 1 coming home without the hammer. We're in for a photo finish if he makes this. Even if he doesn't make it, he's already sitting 1 right now, so it's tie game right now.
So important sweep here for the brushers.
Hey. Take a look, Chris.
Needs to
Take
be
a look.
have a piece of the
Whoa.
4-foot for the second
Whoa.
point, and this spot has been tricky, running really quick. Will it come down in time? Oh, just a little warm. That really lets Team Cochrane off the hook. Team RAJALA only getting 1 point. The game is tied 6 apiece with Team Cochrane having the hammer playing in the last end. Missed opportunity there.
You can hear the disappointment and the frustration in Howard's voice.
What I did notice is there was really not much communication about the speed for that shot.
Tide coming home with a trip to the Nationals on the line.
It couldn't be any closer than it is, Barb.
So we're going to have a winner after this end. I doubt that they'll blanket.
Oh, this one is real. Something happened to this one.
There it goes.
Oh, Paul's begging them to get it over. It's over.
All right.
Does that work when you
right.
hang over your sweepers and yell in their ear?
Hey, it got over the line. Not the best center guard I've ever seen, but at least it's over.
I think it picked.
Something happened early to it.
Yeah, too bad yours.
Yeah, just a bit heavy.
Okay. I gotcha. I'm in. I'm in. Okay, Ken. Top 4. Looks heavy. Looks heavy. Looks heavy.
So, Team Cochrane drawing one in here.
Looks heavy, Ian. Looks heavy. Looks heavy. Good.
Nice throw.
Atta boy. Good sweet boys.
Team RAJALA going to put up another guard, a little tighter to the rings here. They have no choice. They have to clutter up the front, try to get a steal out of this situation.
Lots of room. Whoa, 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 off.
Ooh, you don't want that in the rings.
Wait, you guys wanted the center guard, or? Oh, okay.
We just top that here, roll here, back line. Just back line.
So Ken Sullivan trying the tick here. We haven't seen a lot of tick attempts this week.
I just heard an interesting tidbit from the gentleman sitting beside us that in the ladies curling they call this the Weagle, in men's curling they call it the Sully.
Ah, he's good at it, is he?
Yep.
Point proven right there. Great shot. Beauty. So another guard asked to be thrown here.
Yep. Line's good.
I think they wanted a little under the other one, so to make the double peel.
Whoa.
That is true.
Whoa.
This one looks to be where he wanted it.
Good.
Don't think you want to go that way.
In turn?
What's wrong with the other way?
I don't know.
Man, he can throw the heat, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, not bad.
Oh, he called it perfect.
Yeah, it was strange. Like he could have easily made it the other way, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the thought was on that. Anyway, got rid of the guard. At least it didn't roll into the 4-foot or something.
Or come off of that one and then take the one in the 4-foot out.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of things can happen.
Well, there is an element of luck in the game of curling.
There sure is. Both
Line's
good and
good.
bad.
Just clean. Just clean. Whoa. Whoa.
So want to keep a lot of separation here, so not to set up a double peel.
That's good.
Ah, now he's changing the turn.
Wonder why. Maybe he heard us?
Well, he pretty much said it when he put the broom up that it was going to happen.
Oh, maybe he was worried about how much it curls on this side.
Shooter, shooter.
Uh-oh, watch this one.
Oh, my.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. Center guard.
He should have stayed with the other
Here's good
turn.
Well, I wondered
really
when
curls there.
I wondered when he put that rock in the middle in the first place if that was a good call or not.
Instead of throwing it through?
Yeah. Oh, this game. I'm starting to sweat. And that rock is in a really nice place. So they will be looking for a juicy old guard here.
Yeah, and Ian will have to get his run back shoes on.
Room, room.
That is way out there.
Where? Go at the end here. Go at the end. Yep.
Need to bring this as tight as it can to get rid of that port.
Right up. Okay,
It's pretty good.
good.
I think it did the job.
Well, Team Cochrane can't afford to leave those guards there.
I'm gonna have the pin in the end. Why don't I just play on this one? Just play double here.
Straight back double there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Angle double. Yeah, okay. Kind of like against the other day there, against Lewis. Just off nose. It's just off nose. Yeah. True. That's not horrible. And the way things are going here, that'll go there into there. Well, you know, I kind of like that angle, but you're right. If the shooter stays, game's
They didn't
over.
call a timeout here, right, Laurie? I don't see the timeout clock, so obviously not.
I think double peel.
What do you think? What do you think here, Laurie?
Well, he's got some options, but he really needs to try to either get a couple of those guards moving or play the run back on this.
Yeah, I don't think so, Ian. I don't think so.
Team Cochrane in a bit
know it might
of
look it from
trouble
there,
at the
but-
moment.
I don't think so.
Not really sure what he's playing here. Just a single peel?
Maybe.
You might be playing it onto that one in the. Just to not for the so that red doesn't have two rocks in the rings. Maybe the double peel.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Needs to get some granite moving here. Whoa!
My.
I wondered if the hold was there, but they didn't seem to call it. So it's the same shot that,
Howard made.
yes, in the second end. Whoa. Whoa.
So I think they were having a dispute that Ian thought there was a hole there and Brian didn't, and Howard just said, I guess you just had to show him it was there.
Ah.
Before we got
Well, I almost said it, but then I thought, no, no one's looking at it. Wow.
Still all those guards out front, though.
I know, but just the angle.
Yes, on the positive for Team RAJALA. They still have a center guard. They can still get to the button, so they need to have a little breather here, regroup a little bit. I think that surprised everybody, certainly surprised us.
It's like just a. Couldn't have put a piece of paper between those
Whew.
rocks, either one of those guards, when it went through.
Line's good. Yep. Room. 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 Yep, line's real good.
It's a good looking
Right here.
shot.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
yep.
really picking.
Hard. Okay.
Did they get it there?
They got it there.
Oh
Good
my
shot.
gosh, that picked and went sideways.
That hole is still there.
God.
Good shot by Rich Moffat. That's how you respond.
Yeah, you bet.
So what I see was here. See, this one, I'm a bit worried about where that one's going. What do you think? There? Well, I had you about there.
So what do you think? Are they playing the same shot? Or are they feeling the guard?
Only if he does it by mistake. Looks like he's playing the top guard.
I think he's playing the double peel.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what they were playing on the last
I
one.
think so. No.
Hard, 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 hard.
No.
Okay.
It's better than it was.
Yep.
They got
got
the front
that as
cleared
well,
up, so there's some options for Team Cochrane.
Guard on this one, and then
Let him play that, and then we'll.
come around. Or if he peels, then we tap.
What an exciting
The
finish.
only other thing I can see is to do it now.
I kind of like the guard right now.
I think I do too. Yeah.
I think you'll see a guard on his first, and if the peel's made, he might tap on the second.
It's for line, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I mean 3 is good, but it's the line too, eh? Cover the shot, Rock.
So Team RAJALA throwing the center guard here. Line is critical to this shot.
Yep. Gotta go. Gotta go hard!
To
Hard!
cover the other side.
Yep.
That's really
for you
nice. Nice shot. Looking at the double. Even if he pushes it off the 4 foot.
You heard Howard and Rich when they were talking. They said they knew they were leaving him that. But even if he makes it, they're just going to draw around that center
Yeah.
again.
The thing I like about it, if he does, as long as he pushes it off the 4 foot and sits there, if they do make a perfect shot, I think he'll be able to use it on his last.
Right.
Just trying to think ahead.
Like, do they have so much time on the clock that they can afford to be spending all this time
Well,
chit-chatting?
someone did send me a message and said that they had reset the time clocks with, remember there was an issue?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's happening with those.
And they just, both teams don't seem to have any
We're gonna throw
concerns
pretty- we're
about the
gonna throw
time.
pretty
They're not
firm
looking
Indian.
back, calling timeouts or anything.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to give that a go.
Yeah, I like this call. That one in the top 4 is
little
in a
can I
real
hit?
nice spot.
How little can I hit? Thinner better than thicker? Just hit it right. Okay. All right. Ready to put the broom down? Have we seen many hits here? Have we seen hits here?
Big shot here. Double attempt.
I find myself taking a deep breath.
At least you can take a breath.
Little tight, but he set it back a bit at the end.
Yep. Yes!
Really nice shot.
It kind of didn't go where he wanted, though. It's
No.
not a usable rock right now.
Does Does give Team RAJALA a chance to freeze one in there. Yeah, that had some speed.
He needed to hit more of the wide one so it would come off a little
Yeah.
lighter, for lack of a better word.
Show him a little bit of this one too. It doesn't have to be totally buried. But I mean, we gotta be touching the button.
Big shot here.
Last rock for Team RAJALA in
Maybe
the
a hair
men's
more, Rich.
final.
Needs to steal, so this has to be in there good. So much pressure on the sweepers to get this right.
Line's good. Yep.
They are on it early.
Looks pretty good.
They
Hard!
are pounding
all
it
the
in
way to
there.
the button. They need a piece of the button.
You got it. You got it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
How about that for a shot?
What a shot.
Chris Fulton put his whole heart and soul into that sweep.
Yep, they went end to end. That's the best they could do with it.
Paul can hardly breathe.
Oh, he's going to even sit down.
He's going to sit
His
on the
job is
sideboard.
done.
It's out of his hands
Yes,
now.
it is out of his hands.
No way.
Rich is just going over and giving him a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is.
They're just wondering here, Team Cochrane, if they can come to their back yellow and be shot.
That is such a difficult shot in this path. It curls so hard. If they try the run back, they may take their own out, and then there are other red ones in the rings.
No, he has to draw side of the button. Which way?
Mind you, if he tried the run back and even took his own, there's a
I
yellow
don't
one at the
think I can
back
get
that...
shot there. I think this is the only shot. Yeah, or straight back.
You've still got, we've got the kicker back there, so.
Yeah.
Big decision here.
Look easier.
In or out.
Okay, you know what, Laurie? There are no time clocks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I had thought. Someone said that they had reset them.
Like to zero?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't see that happen very much. There must have been a major...
They must have made a major boo-boo.
mistake.
Okay, so I think they are opting for the nose run back pick. At least with no time clocks, they can just take their time on these last few shots, compose themselves. This shot has so much importance, a trip to the national final on the line here.
Whoa!
It's close. It actually looks like it's... Is it falling a little bit? Got it!
What a shot!
Wow. That is so great.
Great shots. With that, Team Cochrane scores one for a 7-6 victory over Team RAJALA. What a game that was.
That was, Laurie. And that concludes our coverage of the men's final game here at the Ontario Men's and Women's Senior Championship. Our heartfelt congratulations to Team Cochrane. Thank you for entertaining us with all the great shot making this week, and all the best as you represent Ontario in Stratford, March the 24th to the 29th. On behalf of Laurie and myself and the entire TSL crew, thank you for joining us this week, and good night.